See that guy right there? That one right there, that's a male. He's bigger than anybody. Males grow quick like that. Like this guy right here, male. You can just tell the way he's pompous. They do get attitudes too, man. They really do. Them little ones back there, most likely a female, but that looks like a male snout to me. Well, Junior's raised a lot of guppies for me. He's actually raised my first batch of bristlenose for me. He's quite a seasoned vet with sharing his home with little guys. He don't like big guys, but he likes the little guys. Probably doesn't like me talking for him either. I put these guys in here with Junior. A little bigger tank, so I can get the other guys in these guys' old tank. All about rotating them. Getting bigger. These guys are really, you really see the difference in them now. Some long, some short, some orange, some white. Some male, some female. I hope. I mean, I don't know for sure yet, but Aquafunk was asking me, how do you tell the male from female? Well, the bad thing is males don't get the bristles until about 9 to 12 months old. It's a long time to wait, but there is tricks. On albinos, these guys are probably just a little bit too small, but on albinos, have you ever noticed a pink spot on the albino's head? That's a male. The females get it on their bellies where the eggs are. You can also tell by the males. I'm about 95% good at calling it. Let's see if I can find one here. The males, see how this male right here, how he's got a short snout and it's kind of rounded? See that? How it's short and stubby? That's probably a male. Now you see a female, see how that one's kind of longer and kind of sharper, I guess? That's not a very good example. Let me get a better example. It's gonna have to do. Okay, let's take this one here. See that one? Right there? See how it's... Yeah, it's so hard to tell on these, man. A little bit older and you'll start being able to really tell, but the females have more of a petite, kind of pointed snout. As somebody told me about it, I didn't read it on no YouTube or nothing, and it kind of works for me. And when you have a batch like this, and you always have like 5 or 10 of them that are just grow 3 times as fast. All of a sudden they're 3 times bigger than the other ones. Those are males, and it's just how it's worked out. I've had probably 12 to 15 fry batches, and it's just how it worked. My first time I didn't know, and then I'm getting pretty good at it now. Albinos are the only ones that you can tell with the pink spot on their head. And like I said, unfortunately, bristles don't come out for 9 to 12 months. And I've even seen female with bristles to where you like thought it was a male. So, you know, usually they only get it. Usually the females only get bristles like around the mouth. The male will get it everywhere, you know. Like that one right there. I'm gonna say that's a female. Yeah, see how the nose is more defined, kinda? And then on the male, how it's like, it's super short and like rounded. You know what I mean? It's like snubby. That's the male. And then when you see them come down to like more of a point and a little bit narrower and longer, not as short, that would be a female. Like that one up there. See that one? I'm gonna say that one's a female. But right now it's still a little too, they're too young to really be telling. I mean, these guys are only a month and a half old. Man, I played the guessing game with the chameleon dragons for 7 months. And I still don't know for sure, but I think I have it all narrowed down. And like my albinos, when I kept saying that longfin was a female, and I was sweating because I didn't know it was going to come out to be a female. but it did. So I bet about 95% on that. But other than that, there's just really no good way to tell. Bristlenose, that's the thing about bristlenose is you get a good bloodline or something, you know, like color morph that you want, and you want to start breeding them. Man, when you buy them off the internet and stuff, you usually get them about ½ an inch big. Man, it takes a good 9-10 months for them to grow out to sexual maturity, and then by the time a lot of times, like, they'll have their first batch and it's scattered everywhere. They don't know what to do, you know, so you can't count that one. So it's a good year before you get your first clutch of eggs, and then by the time you grow them out, 3 months to sell them or whatever you're gonna do with them, you know, bristlenose ain't no guppy. It don't turn over in a night. But good things don't always come fast. But I just wanted to share that with you. Aqua was asking, and I wanted to say something before about it. I actually did a video, and I do a lot of videos, and sometimes I just don't put them out because I'm not good at explaining stuff. I'm not good at that instructional DVD. I'm good at putting music to, man, that guy up here, dude. Look at this guy. He looks like invisible. He's so little. I'm more better at filming a good shot and putting some music to it. You know, I got a weird way about doing things to where I can just put my head down, shut up, and get something done and be cool. Be cool as hell. But if I was to explain it, it'd be dumb. Ain't that right, Fizz? Ain't that right, Fizzy? Huh? What do you think? Fizzle, what do you think? Say hi.